Hello everyone! Welcome back to my channel. Today's content is gonna deviate a little bit from what I usually do, but it's still fashion and it's still gonna be fun. But I recently just got back from college. Woo, woo, woo. As you can see, as you can see, I'm back in my old room right now and I have my phone, but with my phone, I've been doom scrolling like a lot. A little bit more than I should be. I mean, I don't even know how much my screen time is up by right now, but I just know it's an unhealthy amount. I have my sewing machine, I have my threads, I have my bobbins, but I'm not gonna lie, I don't know if any other creators or sewers go through this, but I tend to get very overwhelmed when it comes to sewing projects because it's like, dang, I really want this to come out right. And then after I get into my head about it coming out right, I spend so much more time than what I need to, just like over analyzing and processing like everything that I did wrong, just being nitpicky, and I'm just like, stop. So because I do that, like it makes me very hesitant to reach for my machine. If I'm hesitant to reach for my machine, that means I reach for my phone more. So I was like, why don't I start off small? Start off very itsy bitsy. Let's go back to the basics. Like when I was like 8 and I picked up my machine for the very first time. So today we're gonna be making small little knick-knack stuffs, like the little collage pieces on like the tank tops, as well as like tote bags. So instead of me trying to like make something new, go out and get like new stuff, today we're gonna be upcycling a little bit and just revamping some of the old stuff that I have in my closet. So yeah, with that being said, that's enough of me ranting, enough of me showing inspo, and let's get into the video. If you want to learn how to make this cute pocket-sized sunglass case, stay tuned. Okay, I'm back. These are the two that I got. Got this one for the interior part, and then got this one for the exterior for the sunglass case. Actually really excited. Not really sure how this will turn out, but boom, boom, let's get into it. So here I'm just rolling out my makeshift batting, you know, like the thick material that goes into quilts, but I'm just using like a beach towel. I'm just aligning my fabrics, just my regular strips, before I move on to my reference. This is the guide that I'm using to draw out the squares, so just lining it up before I just cut it off at that end right there. Yep, and I just go in with my scissors and kind of just make sure that each piece is aligned on all sides. I would recommend though that when you're doing this, you do kind of have a reference to go off of, whether that be the sunglass case or the sunglasses. I just used the sunglass case because it gave me a little bit more room. But yeah, I'm just gonna go out with those two sides before I go in with my rotary cutter, I believe, for the batting, because I don't think I was able to get as clean as a cut with the scissors. Alright, and then there's her batting. Here I'm going to transition into pinning both my sides into place. So in sewing we call this make sure that the pretty sides are touching. So whichever side of your fabric is the most opaque, make sure that your two squares that you plan on pinning together are essentially kissing on those opaque sides. So ugly sides, well, that's what we call it. Ugly sides should be facing up. Here I'm just pinning in place what you're seeing on the diagram. So I'm leaving a little open window there just so that we're able to flip it inside out and get those clean seams. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I went ahead and already flipped it inside out. So the ugly side, like this part, is on the inside, and this is what it's looking like. This is gonna be the inside of it. This is gonna be my outside. And then with our like makeshift batting that we went ahead and cut out, I'm gonna go ahead and insert this inside of this pocket and then fold these in like tuck, sew it shut. Like, I'm basically just gonna like stuff it in. Flat, a little bit of excess. I'm just gonna go ahead and cut that off. And then I'm just gonna fold. And then sew that. So I'm gonna go ahead, sew right here, sew right here. Okay, so it's getting dark outside, meaning I've officially been sewing for Lord knows how long. But let me go ahead and snip the excess threads. Okay, this is what the pouch is looking like. I'm gonna go ahead, reverse it inside out, because preferably that's how I kind of wanted it to look. I think I may have maybe underestimated, my bad, how much room I would need, but that's okay because I'm just gonna go ahead and attach a string in the back so I can go ahead and tie it in the front. Usually you could probably just sew a button right here, cut out a small little placement and just like cut through the button like that, but because mine is a little bit skinny at the top, she's cute though, oh my gosh, she's really cute, I fear I may have to just tie it with a string, which is okay because I find the string to be a little bit more chic. But let me show you how I'm gonna do that. I have this inside out. I'm gonna go in with a crochet hook. You don't have to sew it like this inside out. I just prefer to do that because I think it provides a cleaner seam. Just gonna go in and then hook it through. If I can figure out how to do this. Gosh, I'm gonna have to go through the other side. Okay, now I'm just gonna go ahead and stitch this like a V. Like a V. This is the only part I'm gonna stitch down. This V shape, and I'm gonna stitch it to the back. That's all I'm gonna stitch down. Bam. Boom. It's stitched. Then I'm just gonna go ahead, start cutting loose threads, not just here, but everywhere around the bag, to be honest. The sun has literally gone down, but I have finally completed my little bag. And then fold it over, and then from there you're kind of able to tie it. She's very slouchy, but she's very cute. I'm very proud of her. I mean, how cute. And I'm pretty sure it's reversible. Let me check though before I start making any accusations. Instead, just go ahead. Probably gonna figure out a better way to do that. I don't think it's as reversible. I find it very, very cute. Just plop it down. Then that's my sunglass case, y'all. How cute. How's thinking cute? Wait, I'm so excited. I'm actually really proud of myself. It's my first project I've made since hopping back on the machine. But yeah, let's move on to the other project. Okay, so the first project is we're gonna be revamping old white t-shirts. I mean, this is just a basic old shirt that I have in my collection. I don't wear it anymore because I own 2 of these actually. Not really sure what we're thinking of the design yet, but probably gonna be like a little triangle moment, cheetah, spring colors. So here I'm taking the stenciled letters that I made earlier and just transferring it onto the fabric, just like freehanding it. So I think right here I was freehanding like a star just with my ruler, just going through and like connecting the dots, which later I'm just gonna cut out. It's not anything too neat or too crazy. Of course you can go in with like a proper stencil, but I think I was just being lazy. Honestly, this is taking way longer than I thought it was, so I think I may do the bulk of it off camera and then come back. Let's see, let's see. Okay, I'm not sure what day it is, y'all. I'm not even gonna lie. Let me take my headphones off and act like I haven't been putting this project on a hiatus. But as all crafters know, like, it's not my fault, y'all. It takes a long time for my brain to actually finish stuff. But finally finished cutting out all the pieces. Ooh. Right now I'm just kind of playing out with silhouettes, trying to figure out like where I want some of the stars. I went ahead and printed out, well, not printed out, cut out a little black star, but I know for a fact I want all the fishes like following a trail line. But for right now I'm not really sure if I want the letters to be a little bit more like vertical or if I want to just keep it messy. And I know for a fact I'm not 100% done with this design because I do have a lot of negative space, but I think I'm gonna turn this into like a project along the way. So like when I finish making like my official sewing pieces, I'll kind of go back with scraps made along the way from the summer and like finish it up. So it could be like a souvenir piece or like something special to like commemorate the summer ending. I think that's really cute, but for right now, we're just gonna go ahead and keep playing around with the letters. Okay, so I have seemed to run into a few problems. Like when I'm peeling off the tape, it starts to kind of fray at the end. And even though I don't mind that because it's going for a messy look anyways, right now it's kind of looking like very scrappy. Like you can tell by the pea and the fish that like, I don't know if I'm feeling it. I think what I'm just gonna go ahead and do is like, I really don't want to glue this in place though. I need to think of something scrappy and fast. Maybe I just need to make my stitch bigger, or yeah, I think that's what I'm gonna do. I think I'm gonna increase my stitch count to like the largest one. Right now I have it on setting, well, I originally had it on 1, but I think I wanted to put it towards 3 just so it doesn't take as long. I don't know, I'm gonna try it out. So when I had finished it, this is it all finished up. I tried it on with some ripped pair of jeans just to see if I liked it. I think it's super duper cute, y'all. Like, what do you think? Next time I do this, I'll definitely take into account that maneuvering around the letters, like I don't know if you saw it in the last clip, but like the M and the P on the curve is a little bit hard, so I do the base on my machine and then go back and hand letter it. But other than that, I'm gonna keep the strings, loose threads on because I think it's kind of funky like that. And yeah, super duper easy. Make sure y'all like, subscribe, and thumbs up for more videos. Bye.